4, 3, 2, and 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wizard World Virtual Experiences as the crowd emojis wildly.
Hey.
You can applaud and clap and hoop and holler like some of our Wiz Quiz players in the background, but show us your love by hitting all those emoji buttons out there, those thumbs up, those hearts, all the fun stuff. Drop in the comments where you're watching from. This is Wiz Quiz. Unfortunately, it is too late to sign up, but fortunately, we do this each and every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's completely free to play, and we've got amazing prizes each and every week from our Wizard World Vault. Wizard World Vault is our best attempt at an online convention floor, so head there now to check out signed memorabilia, works of art from our favorite artists and vendors. Tonight's prizes, it brought Elise Gremley out, everybody, is our Tyler Hoechlin signed photo, Tyler Posey. So any Teen Wolf fans, obviously in the house, are super excited for tonight. And then Tyler Hoechlin just dropped his new Superman outfit. We might talk a little bit about that this evening. And then Grant Bowler is our third auto from the Defiance show Defiance. First place gets all three of those. That is a total of $140 value. Second place will get an $80 value, 2 of those autographs, and then third place gets 1. We also have a special random prize from fourth place through however many players we have playing. I pick a random number generator, and that person will get a special random prize. It's been a once-in-a-lifetime exclusive green Power Ranger that lights up in the dark. We have a new random prize tonight, everybody. That's right. It is a new random prize that I will reveal sometime in the show when the question comes up. We got a bunch of people hanging out in the chat. Jason from North Carolina, Shane from Illinois, Christy from Portland, Oregon. Christy asked about signing up. It is too late to sign up for this specific game because we're playing live in a Zoom room, but that doesn't mean you can't play in the chat. Feel free to shout out the answers in the chat. Try to play along, comment away, argue with me if you hate the question, and I will read out your name online and then go to Wizard World Vault, where we'll be putting up next week's game, and you can join us next week. But again, it is free to play, so come on out and hang out with us nerds. Hey, happy Hanukkah, everybody. First day, I know it started last night, of Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah and happy holidays to all those celebrating. There are some Hanukkah and holiday questions in this round of Wiz Quiz, so get ready. It's 50 questions. Each question, once you see the answers, you have 20 seconds to answer. They're all worth 20 points. The faster you answer, the more points you get. But be careful, because if you guess incorrectly, you get 0 points. At the end of 50 questions, which will only take 50 minutes, I swear, 50 questions in 50 minutes, we will see who has the most points, who has answered the most questions correctly in the fastest amount of time. Entertainment, pop culture, comic book, history, science, all kinds of, sometimes math too, to some of our players' chagrin. But let's
no more math, please.
Let's get started. Let's bring out all the Wiz Quiz players to the virtual Zoom.
Welcome, everybody.
If I to some of our players' chagrin, you mean to all of our players' chagrin, then yes.
To all of our players' chagrin. We have Wiz Quiz players joining us right now from Illinois, Brooklyn, New Hampshire, Maryland, Michigan, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Canada, Yonkers. Yonkers in the house. What's up, Marianne? Thank you for the phonetic spelling of Yonkers. Philadelphia, North Carolina, Texas, Syracuse, New York, which is very different than New York, that's for sure. Michigan again, Wisconsin, Maine, Missouri, formerly from Michigan. London in the house. David from London is here.
Yep, London here.
And Pennsylvania. So we have people playing not only from across the country, but around the world. Super excited to have a ton of players joining in tonight. Some other folks hanging out in the chat. Andrew from New York. Christy. Oh, Christy got it. Christy got the message. Pancho the Lizard joining us in Twitch. So we are ready to get started. We always start off with a practice question. This way we just make sure we're all synced up and ready to go. Wiz Quiz players, are you ready to start Wiz Quiz 1210?
Let's do it.
Edition. All right, here we go. So the first question you see should be our practice question. It's going to switch over right now and skip. You should see a picture of Spider-Man. Everyone see Spider-Man?
Yep.
Yes.
If you don't see a Spider-Man comic,
I do.
refresh your browser, and anytime, and that's a tip for all the Wiz Quiz players, anytime you don't see the right question, refresh your browser just in case. Also, some quick rules for our Wiz Quiz players. No cheating. Don't Google these answers. That's not fun. It's trivia. Come up with the answers from your brains. I try to make it quick enough where you can't really look up anything anyway. And rule number 2, be careful of shouting out the answers. It's okay to get excited and get, like, very excited about the property, but be careful of shouting out answers ahead of time or clues or anything like that. But those are the only 2 rules. Otherwise, third rule is have fun. This is our practice question. It's worth no points. It's sort of a... There's been so much nerdery dropping over the last week.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
This is like old news now. I mean, after Star Wars and Marvel stuff, but it is news. So many names were announced. This is a fun, silly starting question. Who is not rumored to be in the upcoming Spider-Man 3? Who is not rumored to be in? Is it? We've got 5 answers. Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Alfred Molina, Kirsten Dunst, Emma Stone. There's actually 2 pages of answers. Jamie Foxx, Charlie Cox, Benedict Cumberbatch, or Johnny Depp. Who is not supposed to be?
Holy answer, Batman.
Who is not?
Yep. Who is not?
No.
This is
I was
just.
only expecting 4 answers.
This
No,
is.
it's a practice.
I mean, this is just a practice. It's a silly, funny one.
Someone asked
Mike,
Tom Holland. He'll tell you.
Who is
What
not?
happened to the super easy practice question?
And the question too is who is not rumored?
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Confirmed.
Rumored.
Who
I'm
is
pretty
not
sure
rumored?
all of these people are rumored.
they all could be, but there is one. I will say that everyone except for one person has been rumored to be in the upcoming Spider-Man, including Charlie Cox. There's supposedly going to be a Daredevil cameo. Yep. It's gonna be wild.
Oh,
That would be funny
I
to
knew
do
that name
there.
sounded familiar.
Benedict is obviously coming back as Doctor Strange. We've got Doc Ock in there. We've got Mary Jane. We've got
Electro.
we got Electro. We got 3 Spider-Men, 2 Spider-Men. But the only one who's a bit on the canceled list right now, everybody, that is not showing up in Spider-Man 3, I could not imagine, is Johnny Depp is the correct answer. Yeah. I didn't even put a correct answer on that one, but it's okay. It's a practice question, so. Nostalgic. We have Nostalgic Pod Blast watching. They put Hayden Christensen. Yes, also not rumored. Not rumored.
Wait, even Emma is rumored?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gwen Stacy.
Spider Gwen.
Yep. Spider Gwen coming back.
Okay.
Yep.
I get it. Spider-Verse.
Hayden Christensen was rumored for The Rise of Skywalker and still barely showed up there. So
But he is came up for Toby.
I think his voice or something like that. All right, here we go. The game officially begins now. 50 questions in 50 minutes or more. Here we go. First official question that counts in Wiz Quiz. Question number 2 officially. Which of the following game pieces has never been a player game piece in Monopoly? Which of the following game pieces has never been a piece in Monopoly? Monopoly, one of my favorite board games of all time. Is it the thimble, the suitcase, the race car, or the top hat? The thimble, the suitcase, the race car, or the top hat, which has not been. And always be careful for those which has not been. Those can trip you up sometimes. Again, it is fastest finger for those watching at home, which just means that the fastest player to answer it correctly will get the most amount of points.
If you get this wrong, do you go directly to jail?
Hey,
I'm a clue man myself.
do not pass go.
Definitely do not collect
pass go.
$200.
All right, we got some players. We got some Monopoly players in there because the majority of you got it right. It is the suitcase.
It was race.
I would play as the battleship.
Suitcase.
Like I said, let's do this.
I do love the thimble. As a reminder to players that have played before, but as a thing for all of our new players, these aren't in any order of difficulty. I hit scramble right beforehand, and so they could come up in any order. So every round is just as important as the round before. Here we go. Question number 3, everybody. Question number 3. The first vaccine. We're all talking about vaccines these days. Who came up with the vaccine for polio? Who came up with the vaccine for polio? Was it Michael Underwood, Andrew Wakefield, Jonas Salk, or Robert Sears? Any?
I'll tell you what, they made a movie about this guy back in the 1980s.
They did.
Thank you for the fact, Leonard.
Yeah. Come on, we always know we can get an awesome side fact from Leonard in the chat there. All right, we got some right answers of those playing at home. So this is just like Jeopardy. You can sit there and play at home and then be like, I could have won this thing. Guess what? You can join us for free next week. All right, let's see how most people answered.
Join the family.
Yeah, most people said Jonas Salk. If you took biology or, history of medicine, anything like that, you would know the answer is Jonas Salk, everybody.
I thought it came out in like the 30s.
The actual it took a while. They did, I think they discovered part of it and started working on it, but until it was the actual vaccine, not till 1950. Here we go. Question number 4. What character narrates the story in the 1992 holiday film The Muppet Christmas Carol, also known as the best Christmas Carol, in my opinion?
Actually, Scrooge is the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, my family will agree with you.
Gonzo, Kermit, Miss Piggy, or Fozzie, who is the narrator, otherwise serving as Charles Dickens himself? What'd you say, Venus?
Marley and Marley.
No idea.
It's the only version. I love. There's so many iterations of the Christmas Carol, but it's the only version where they actually have the character of Charles Dickens narrating, which is how he intended it to be, which is why this is the greatest one. Let's see how people answered. If you've seen it, you know it. Ooh, okay, it's a little bit split. A lot of guesses for Fozzie, Kermit, but the correct answer, playing Charles Dickens in a Muppet Christmas Carol, is Gonzo.
Rizzo.
Real?
Yep.
I was Miss Piggy in there. Here's how she
I
would have Miss
haven't watched it in years.
Oh, it's good.
So-
It's good.
He's sitting there in his
Oh, I
love it.
jacket
My
and
whole
over
family
by the
loves
fire.
it. I just haven't seen it in like ages.
And a lot of, not controversy is the wrong word, but a lot of social media buzz because the new version of Muppet Christmas Carol includes the recently deleted song, "The Love You Found." So any Muppet purists will welcome that back. Yep. Emily Patcher, who's watching on the stream, says with Rizzo the Rat. Rizzo, great combo.
Yep.
We got some Christmas questions. We got some Hanukkah questions in here. So sharing the love between both holidays. Here we go. Question number 5. Rock Hudson walked out of the first screening of this sci-fi classic exclaiming, "Will somebody tell me what the hell this is about?" I will give you a fact. There were over 100 people that walked out of the premiere screening of this film because they had no idea what was going on. Which was it? 2001: A Space Odyssey, Star Wars, The Thing, or Tron? Rock Hudson is famously known for walking out of this screening, in addition to hundreds of other people that said, "Will somebody tell me what the hell
goodness, wrong.
this is about?"
I was gonna say Dune, but it's not on here.
Ooh, there. Well, and Pat's
Dash.
Pat's the reviewer. You know how we always sort of mind meld and talk about questions that are coming up? There are some Dune questions this evening, so get ready. No cheating, but cramming and studying, that is totally fine. All right, let's see. Most people said 2001: A Space Odyssey. That is the correct answer.
Yeah.
2001.
Great visuals.
No, I got that wrong. I knew I got it wrong.
You can't do that, Dave.
Dave's not here, man.
Open the pod bay doors. All right, question number 6. James Marsters' hair is naturally brown, but bleach blonde for Spike. What does he recommend adding to the bleach mix to take the sting out? This is a quote from James Marsters. He's talked about it often. Anytime people ask him about his blonde hair, he brings it up. Is it vinegar, sweet and low, salt, or parsley? What helps take the sting out? I will say this, Wiz Quiz players, there's a lot of these kind of silly, fun, obscure, trivial information questions tonight. So,
I know the answer because I actually work in a hair salon.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so you don't need to be a James Marsters fan.
He's on an upcoming panel. I know that.
Yeah, so we're bringing back Marvel's Runaways again. So James Marsters will be there. This Buffy picture is actually on our vault. So anytime if you're watching at home or you're playing the game, we give out prizes from the vault. Anytime you see a signed autograph from a celeb, that's one of those items. So we have this James Marster autograph on sale right now. And guess what, everybody? The random prize of the night is a James Marsters autograph, but it is not. It is not this one. It is one
It's
of
for
him.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
It's for Dragon Ball Evolution. That's right.
Oh God!
It is. It is James Marsters'
Oh my
most hated role. If you've ever been at a con and if someone asks him about Evolution, he will just rip it to shreds.
He was the only positive about that movie.
Yeah. So
I don't know anything about Dragon Ball, but based on everybody else's reaction. I'm guessing it's not great.
It's not great. It is not.
James,
Why is it?
It's a bit of a travesty.
Whenever it's the random prize, it's something my brother would want.
Yeah, it is a James
Why
Marsters.
is it?
All vegetated up. I
My
can't.
brother loves Dragon Ball.
Vegetated up. Maybe that's the way to say it better. He's vegetated up in his Dragon Ball Z makeup, and it's signed. So it's still a James Marsters autograph, just maybe on an undesirable photo. That's our random prize of the evening. That'll go to a random place. Correct answer is Sweet and Low. Sweet and Low.
Oh, wow.
Hey!
Because
Yeah.
all the others are basically an acid.
Yeah. Venus,
Okay.
have you suggested this before to people?
No, but I usually have to run out to the local grocery store and stock up on it, especially during this time because we have a lot of color and processing.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually anywhere from 3 to 5 packets of Sweet and Low per powder to take the sting off.
Wow. That's fun.
Wow, I did not know
Learn
that.
something new. Hey, that's what Wiz Quiz is all about, learning fun facts. Here we go. Question number 7. This actress was on the short list to play the 11th incarnation of Doctor Who. So anyone who follows Doctor Who, this totally caught me off guard. But here we go. Your choices are Emma Watson, Keira Knightley, Catherine Zeta-Jones, or Emily Blunt. This actress was on the short list to play the 11th incarnation of Doctor Who.
All of them would have been
Taking a guess,
awesome.
but I know it's wrong.
Me too. Yeah, I'm guessing.
I don't watch Doctor Who, but I love all these actresses so much.
We obviously we have Doctor Who questions a ton. We have a ton of Doctor Who memorabilia. We love Doctor Who. But this one caught me off guard. This I love that GIF, by the way, of them all running into each other there. This one's crazy. I want to see how we did here. All right, Emily Blunt would be an amazing Doctor Who. So that is an excellent guess. But the person that was one of the considerations and got very close to getting it was Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Really?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
You're kidding.
Yeah, she was.
That
in
is
talks.
shocking.
Yeah.
See,
In talks.
I wouldn't be surprised about Emma. I wouldn't be surprised about Emma because of the accent and stuff like from Harry Potter.
Yep.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that is a weird one for sure. And Wiz Quiz, I will tell you tonight, everybody. Wiz Quiz has some fun, like really trivial type things tonight. So hey, we'll learn something and we'll see who comes out on top. Here we go. Question number 8 on the TV shows 2.5 Men, How I Met Your Mother, and New Girl. Characters drink what fictional beer brand? It is a weird multiverse thing where they all drink the same fictional beer brand. Is it Alamo, Heisler, Old Dusseldorf, or Stellberg? What is the crossover beer brand that is featured in each one of these TV shows? 2.5 Men.
Well, one of these beers is an actual world beer.
Yeah. So you can kind of process.
And that's probably the one that I picked.
This is what I get for thinking about binging.
Alamo is a real beer.
Oh,
everybody was super shocked by Catherine Zeta-Jones. Emily Posher says, so glad to have John Barrowman back on Doctor Who. Agreed. So excited for that holiday special. All right, correct answer, everybody, is Hessler.
What?
Does that mean it's a shared universe?
Heisler. It is technically a shared universe, yeah. So,
and Heisler's
First
supposed to
official
represent
multiverse.
Heineken.
Yeah, it's supposed to be kind of that. All right, question number 9. Here we go. Question number 9. In the British Antarctic research stations, it is a yearly tradition to watch what film? And you'll know, if you know the film, it makes the most sense. Which film do they watch? Is it Whiteout, Hell Below Zero, The Thing, or Frozen 2? Which one
Easiest thing in the world.
is it? British Antarctic Research Station. That's your biggest clue there.
It's like when I go on float trips and watch Deliverance the night before.
Yeah, and I promise you, this isn't.
Go to the Appalachians and watch Wrong Turn.
I was gonna get.
Oh yeah, don't even. Yeah. Every time I'm in like a sketchy like mountain area, I'm constantly looking for the spikes because of Wrong Turn. I'm like, someone's gonna throw spikes down, and I know it. We're gonna get
I always
captured.
play dueling banjos. So.
There you go.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh
another
my word.
And it is The Thing, everybody. Classic sci-fi horror
What?
film. The Thing. I don't know why they would do this to themselves. Just freak themselves out more. But
They always play The Thing on New Year's at that.
Crazy.
yeah, it's a
Oh
big.
my word.
It's kind of a fun sort of yearly silly thing that they all do.
Those are strange people.
Strange people. All right, question 10. 2 more questions. Hey, look who it is. It's Gabrielle Carteris from 90210.
Ooh.
She is offering video recorded messages, holiday video recorded messages on the Wizard World Vault right now. But obviously they were all high school students in Beverly Hills 90210. But how old was she actually when she played the part? Was she 16, 21, 29, or 34?
Or is it? I know it.
Not 50. Not 50, whoever said that.
She was the only one that didn't get a doll when they released the doll.
That's the oldest one in the cast.
Yeah, no. Elise just like lost her mind over 90210.
I'm sorry. Seriously, I just finished binging the whole entire series
Oh my
of
gosh, that's
Beverly,
hilarious.
so
Did you
I'll
watch
be
the
ashamed
reboot?
of myself if I get this wrong.
Did you watch the reboot?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Wow. Venus, what was your fact? What did you say a second ago?
I was saying that when they released the merch for 90210, they had the dolls. She was the only one that didn't get a doll.
Oh, interesting.
That's because she
I knew
was the
that.
oldest out of the cast members.
That's a good fun fact. So this is one of those numbers questions
No.
where you have to play the high or the low or somewhere in the middle.
No.
Most people played the right in the middle because she was 29.
No.
Yep. Best casting since Stockard Channing in Grease.
I'm ashamed of myself.
29. A lot of people in the stream
I'm gonna hide.
guessed 34. They went old, but only Emily Posher got it right. 29 is the correct answer. One more question. We'll check the leaderboard again. A lot of fun random things this evening. I thought it would just be fun to kind of spice it up a little bit. Here we go.
Ashamed of
Number
myself.
11, as it loads very slowly. For which Star Trek film did producers cast male strippers? That's right. Think of all your Star Trek henchmen. Who had the sexiest ones? Was it Wrath of Khan, The Search for Spock, The Voyage Home, or Generations?
Oh
Which
man, I
movies
got this one wrong. I pressed the wrong one.
did producers
Darn you,
cast
thumb.
male strippers?
Darn you, thumb.
Michael's like, I'm out. I can't even figure this out.
That's one way to engage the board.
Hey,
And the answer is
make it so. Make it so. All right.
Marco.
If you remember all of those beautiful cut men standing behind Khan, everybody. It is Wrath of Khan.
My thumb slipped on the search for Spock. I'm like, no.
Wrath of Khan. Jason Lex Thomas in the chat said Magic Spock? Magic Mike?
It's long and straight.
What if it was The Search for Spock? That would have been
I'm
hilarious.
gonna blame my wrong answer on the Chippendales thing.
You got distracted.
My
So
thumb slipped.
You really got to watch the Romulan Ale.
so good. It's such a good
My
sketch.
thumb slipped, and I'm like, mother.
All right, everybody, it's time to drum roll on your chest to simulate tension because it is time for our first leaderboard reveal. Plus, I get to change my video settings to show all non-video participants. And we're going to move some folks around and see who's in the top 3 spots. Here we go. Current rankings after 10 questions. Latkes.
How far am I behind?
You're only in fourth. You're in fourth. You're in fourth. Taking my best shot. David, I think that's David Scrafton, right? Yeah, David Scrafton.
Oh my God, Marty.
David,
David from last week is on the board.
Marty's in third place.
Marty
Where's
again.
Marty?
All right.
Wait,
Who's Lucky
where's
Girl?
Marty? I don't see him.
You might
I
have to
got
scroll.
kicked off the video call really early on, so I think I was probably in the second screen.
Got it. And then Latka,
seen
who's
him.
Latka's? Who's Latka's girl tonight? Who's Latka's girl? Venus.
Hanukkah.
Latka's girl. You know, Venus, it's so funny. Venus, I almost had a Latka's question. I'll save it for next week. I do have some Hanukkah questions, but there was a specific Latka's one that I just didn't put in there. But maybe next week. Latka's girl's in first place. Venus, followed by
maybe
David.
you did and you're just doing that to throw us off.
Oh. Kelly's played since the beginning too. She knows my tactics.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Question number 12. Let's keep it along. Gary Oldman says he tried to portray the bad guy in this film as a cross between Ross Perot and Bugs Bunny. This is true. There's also a picture there to help you out. Which film is it? Is it Bram Stoker's Dracula, Harry Potter, The Fifth Element, or Lost in Space? He's a bad guy in all of these. Well, Harry Potter, arguably.
Bad guy in Dracula.
Not the bad guy.
What is small people?
Small. One of those underrated actors. You don't know. Gary Oldman's the best in everything. But which one was he? This is one of my favorite characters. He's pictured there in a nice GIF form. Most people said Fifth Element. Correct answer is Fifth Element.
This is not my day.
It's okay.
And it should be your day.
At least remember, there's always that random prize. There's always that random prize.
The one time I want the autograph so bad.
Well,
But it's Dragon Ball, though.
You can have anyone I win.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Question number 13. John Glover, who's going to be joining us this week. He's the voice of the Riddler in the Batman animated universe, and he'll be joining us this week. He also played, so that's what it says there, played the Riddler on the Batman animated series, but he was also in Batman and Robin. What character did he play in Batman and Robin, everybody? Was it Dr. Jonathan Crane, Dr. Jason Woodrue, Dr. Chase Meridian, or Dr. Thomas Wayne? Who did John Glover play? We've got some John Glover autographs. John Glover is also doing the holiday messages. So again, you pick a holiday and they will wish happy holidays to your favorite loved ones. So those are all on sale on the vault.
Actually, there were a few Smallville people on there. Actually,
Yep.
I noticed.
Yeah. There's a bunch. They're all coming in. They keep coming in daily. So keep checking it out. All right, let's do this backwards
Who
to
answered
forwards.
Nicole Kidman on here?
Dr. Thomas.
yeah, that's right. That would be a hell of a disguise.
So Dr. Thomas Wayne. Dr. Thomas Wayne is obviously Batman's father. Dr. Chase Meridian is Nicole Kidman's doctor's name. Dr. Jonathan Crane is the Scarecrow.
Cillian Murphy. Yep.
So that leaves one more. His name is Dr. Jason Woodrue. So you could kind of do process elimination.
Otherwise known as the Floronic Man in the comics.
Yeah.
I don't even think they had the rights to Scarecrow.
No, yeah, they definitely did. He was like in talks, Thomas, to be in the next one, which was like it was called like Batman Unchained or something like that. Yeah. And it was supposed to be, it was gonna be John Glover's doctor was like Jonathan Crane's doctor or something weird. So it was supposed to have like a crossover, and then they never made the movie. But anyway.
Oh yeah, and there was also in that movie there was gonna be, and they actually reused it in the Arkham games. They were gonna have Jack Nicholson reprise his role,
Really?
Joker, via a fear toxin-induced hallucination.
Yeah. There were some cool ideas.
And he was in Shazam, and he played Lex Luthor's dad on Smallville.
Yeah.
John Glover is, talk about underrated. He is an underrated performer. He's always amazing and excellent, and he's in a ton of things, and you just don't remember until you see him.
And Gremlins too, which I love.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't seen 52 Pickup, check that out.
Oh, all right.
Gonna be a Walking Dead too.
Yeah. No. He's in the new
Fear
the Walking. Yeah. Here we go. Question 14. During the filming in Mexico of this sci-fi masterpiece, director Paul Verhoeven got food poisoning so often that he kept an ambulance near the set at all time. Obviously a random fact unless you listen to the director's commentary, but the key is it's a Paul Verhoeven film filmed in Mexico. Was it RoboCop, Total Recall, Starship Troopers, or Hollow Man?
I guess Kangaroo Jack.
Apparently, he had the same catering as the people that catered Predator.
Oh, all right. That's hilarious. That's funny. And I apologize ahead of time. You guys know how my brain works. Every once in a while I get stuck on a theme and then I ask multiple questions. I believe there is another Paul Verhoeven question this evening. So, yeah. But here we go. Let's see how people answered. Ooh, it's a split between Starship Troopers and Total Recall. Filmed in Mexico. The correct answer is Total Recall.
Oh, okay.
Total Recall. Again, another bit of...
Where was Troopers filmed?
Space.
No, they were... Oh, man, they said... That's a good question, David. They said it in the panel, too, and I can't even remember because it was another sort of arid landscape, and I want to say they were in, like, a foreign country for part of it, and then in, like... Yeah, in, like, New Mexico for part of it. Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Question 15. Which is not an alias of Sarah Lance in the... Oh, I know. I love Sarah. I love Sarah Lance.
Ma Queen.
Beautiful.
Which is not an alias of Sarah Lance. Here we go. Yellow canary, white canary, black canary, or Ta'er al-Safir. Ta'er al-Safir. Yellow canary, white canary, black canary, and I did not color code them tonight. I apologize.
You actually stumped me.
Yeah,
finally.
I know. It's a good one.
On a show I absolutely love.
Oh, do we have Legends fans here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's hilarious.
Katie Lotz. I met Katie Lotz in person, and her like you get just lost in her eyes for like days. Oh, she's so beautiful and so just cool and chill and like yeah. All right, so let's see how people answer.
I would die if I met anyone from the Arrowverse. I'll say it right now.
They are all super sweet people.
So sweet.
Oh yeah,
especially the Legends. The Legends crew is super awesome.
Stephen Amell.
The Legends crew is super awesome. Yeah, Brandon Ruth, nicest person of all time as well. He's so good. All right.
I heard Brandon is so sweet.
So sweet. So
I've
sweet.
heard that.
So Tahar Asar, that's her like legend. What do they call it? The League of Shadows name. It means yellow canary.
Damn.
Black canary is like the main name. White canary is her in Legends. They never officially call her Yellow Canary. There's never referred to as Yellow.
You're all wrong.
Oh, this says all these are wrong.
What?
No, there you go. Now it's her. Sorry about that. Okay. Yellow. What if it was no answer? That would be the cruelest trivia question of all time.
That would have been cruel. I didn't
people who don't
Which
answer.
is so
3 points to everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Points for everybody. Which is so weird because canaries are commonly yellow, and I never realized this in comics. There's never a yellow canary.
I thought it was. I swear I thought it was Yellow Canary because all we know her as a canary. That's why I thought it was.
No, they never actually say
That's
yellow.
why.
They never actually say yellow. All right, here we go. Question. Hope. The symbol means hope. Scientists have studied public restroom stall use. I thought this was funny given germs. Yep, scientists. The toilet used the least is which stall? This is an important study, everybody. When you go into a public restroom, and the scenario is there are stalls on either side of you, okay? So you walk into a restroom, you see stalls on the left, stalls on the right. Which is the least used? This is an important study. Is it the first door on the right, the first door on the left, any middle stall, or the stall furthest from the entrance? This is something that I will never forget because I'm constantly going to use this stall. Which is the least used stall? Again, continuing our trends this evening of completely useless knowledge.
But the last stall on the left.
Don't use the same.
Nice.
I would love to know how they got the grant for this one.
I know.
That's the last stall on the left is always handicapped, and a lot of people use the handicapped stall.
True that. Kelly, you got two good horror references tonight, Kelly, so far. Ooh, it's split. All right. I mean, yeah, it's a good guess. You're right. A lot of people use the furthest stall. The correct answer, the least used stall, is the one on the left. Everybody, first stall on the left.
It's right next to the urinals.
Who determined that?
Is it a shitty question? No, I'm kidding.
Page.
Sorry, it wasn't. I'm just.
No, that should be
Someone had to say it.
That should be a bonus point, Rob. That should be the bonus point. Pedro A. Betanzos, if I'm saying that right, said such an odd question, and he is completely right. Odd question. All right, question number 17. The 1977 film Smoking the Bandit focused on a plot to bootleg what brand of beer? Second beer question of the night, which had only regional distribution at the time. I'll let you know this is now more than a regional distribution. But if you know the film Smoking the Bandit, you know the answer to this question. Is it Busch, Coors, PBR, or Schaefer? 1997 film Smoking the Bandit focused on a plot to bootleg what brand of beer?
John
a Diablo sandwich and a large Dr. Pepper.
Corporation. John McCain was married to the heiress of this corporation.
All right. Wait, who was married?
John McCain was married to the heiress of this corporation.
All right, good.
I thought he said John McClane.
John McClane. Most people got it right. It is Coors, everybody. Coors.
400 cases.
Yep, there you go. That's the specific amount. Little classic film.
E.T.
You can always count on David for the classic film.
Thank you.
References. Yeah.
I do my best.
All
Love
right.
those movies.
Question 18. How many Cylon hybrid models were revealed over the course of Battlestar Galactica in the reboot from 2004 to 2009? How many Cylons were revealed? 8, 10, 12, or 147? 8.
I give up.
I know.
Yeah, I'm with Leonard.
Or 147. 42.
42, yay.
42.
Well,
Oh,
42
42
is always the
answer to
answer.
life.
None of the above.
I should have put
What's the
42.
media?
Wait, what's 2004 plus
And have a
2009?
towel.
What's the mode?
All right, let's see how most people guess. Most people said 12. Most people are correct. It is 12.
Yay! I got some points.
Play the high. Play the high.
When I prefer the original, is Battlestar Galactica better?
No, I mean, yeah, everybody's got their thing. They did a good job. I think the reboot did a great job of keeping the integrity of the style of the show. But
I remember Starbuck being a guy.
True. But come on, how good was Katie? Oh my God, Sackhoff.
He was really good.
Yeah, so good. Jason Lex Thomas says I stopped counting at 6 reveals. It did get a little bit crazy. It was one of those things at the end. You're like, oh man, everybody's a Cylon. Everybody's a Cylon.
You're a solid. You're a
You're
solid.
the
Everyone's a
walking
solid.
next on AMC.
Yeah, it got a little crazy. All right, question number 9. The comic book author known for creating The Walking Dead is who? Stanley, Anderson, Gabrick, Robert Kirkman, or Frank? That should say Darabont. Sorry, Darabont. I misspelled it. Stanley,
Close enough.
Anderson, Gabrich, Robert Kirkman, or Frank Darabont. Who?
Didn't we have this question like a month ago?
I don't think there was a question, but I might have said this individual's name because we do have these Walking Dead variant covers up on the vault. This literally right now you can get this variant cover for $1. So if you're into collecting, variant covers, it's $1. So it's worth it. All right, let's see how people. I don't know. 75% for Kirkman equals 75%.
I almost clicked on him.
No,
I
wait,
was
last
this
man
close to
standing a
clicking
month
on
ago.
him.
Name wrong anyway.
Last man standing a month ago had that question.
Oh, that's funny, Leonard. Maybe that's where it was. That's probably where it was. All right, here we go. 2 more questions, then the leaderboard. Question number 20.
Oh, this is easy.
What sassy robot was named after a character from the Breakfast Club? If you know this character's name, you know the answer. But if you know the robot, you also know the answer. Is it Bender, Johnny Five, Vicky, or Daryl? Which sassy robot was named after a character from the classic film The Breakfast Club?
What show is that in?
I'm going off the GIF. I don't know if it's right.
The GIF is the answer. The GIF is the character. Yes. From the
Yeah,
Breakfast
because
Club.
it's the last name.
Okay.
Yep.
The
GIF
last name is Bender.
Yep. 64% say Bender from Futurama. It's Bender, everybody. Bender. Bender is one of my favorite animated characters of all time, for sure. Nostalgic Podblast says that they were a stunt walker shot in the head by Merle Dixon in the episode Guts.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
Chance does an awesome podcast about like nostalgic TV shows, has joined us for a couple rewatch parties, and it's from Atlanta where Walking Dead shoots, so that's awesome.
Nice.
They got
Very
shot
cool.
by Pedro says Bender is
Nostalgia.
great. Bender is great. All right, question 21. Here we go, and then we're gonna go. What of the following is not? Skipped one.
Whoa.
We skipped
no.
over 22 already.
Oh no! Oh no! Nobody look! Close your eyes.
Nope.
Cover your
There we
eyes.
go.
Okay,
Cover
we're
your
back.
eyes.
You want back?
Cover your
Okay.
eyes.
I think
Oh
we're
my
okay.
God. Which of the following is not an official Gotham? You should see a Gotham question. Which of the following is not an official Gotham tagline? So when I say
Tagline?
so every season it was like Gotham tagline.
Something.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see.
Now is probably not the best time to
Get it
mention
now.
that I've never seen Gotham.
Sorry,
Okay,
Pat.
I'm like that every time we do a Mandalorian question.
Say.
Here we go. Dawn of Night, Mad City, Heroes Reborn, Wrath of the Villains. Which these were all. I got to be honest. Say what you will about Gotham, but I thought all these were a little silly. The subtitles. I get what they were going for.
I've thought about watching it. I really have. It's just
There's some.
I don't know.
It was really
There's some
good.
good episodes.
There's some.
It was hard to get into.
It's hard
but
to
it
get
was
in.
good.
Hard to get into, and then there's some characters that I just like hated the entire choice, but then there was a lot that I really liked too. So it's.
I did like Ben McKenzie. Ben McKenzie was good.
Ben McKenzie's great.
I did love Robert Lord Taylor.
Robin Lord Taylor was great. They just took some liberties with some things that just like they couldn't decide on the Joker at all. They had no idea what to do with that.
Yeah.
And Cameron Monaghan's so good, and they just like I don't know, it was all over the place. Anyway,
my favorite character in there was Cobblepot.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean, Robert Lord Taylor.
Wasn't Jada Pinkett Smith in it too?
Yep, first season, Fish Moody.
I thought so.
Even Pee Wee Herman too.
So we've got this Gotham panel coming up. You're going to hear it in English. It's going to be translated in Japanese. It's our first international event, so definitely check that out on December 20th.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But the correct answer here is the one that they never used was Heroes Reborn.
That was Marvel in '96.
Yep,
Oh yeah, that was a Marvel.
Yep.
Thank you, David.
I was put in a tricky one. That all the wrong answers are always semi-important or relevant for some reason, but except for like Frozen 2, and I just throw in a fun wrong answer. But all right, here we go. It's time to look at the leaderboard after 20 questions. Drum roll on your thoughts. Let's see if anything has shifted. All right, current rankings. There they are, everybody.
Who made top 8?
David moves up to first. David Scrafton. David
3 points behind Marty and 20 behind David. Okay.
And then Marty goes into second.
Yeah, I'm in last. Like usual.
All right, Coco though 5.
Okay, why did I come back?
Oh, you know what? I forgot we have the 3 Davids again today. So if you are, let me get the chat open really fast. Who is the so we've got I know David P is in third. I see David Scrafton on the list. Who is our other David out there? David W. That's right. It's David W. That's right. I forgot. David W. Who placed.
Oh, 2 Davids in the top 3. That's cool.
All right.
We should get all 3 of them in the top 3.
Right?
I was just thinking that.
Battle of the Davids.
Get that Marty out of there. No, sorry, Marty.
Sorry, Marty.
Davids versus Goliath.
I know you're gunning for me.
All right, David W's up top. David P, then Marty. Oh, sorry, Marty, then David P. All right, here we go. Let's keep it rolling. 50 questions. You know, we only have 5 more minutes left, so let's keep going.
Better go fast.
Brad Pitt, famously, his nervous speech pattern in 12 Monkeys was caused by director Terry Gilliam taking away his what? What did Terry Gilliam take away from Brad Pitt? Was it his cigarettes, his coffee, his bathroom breaks, or the dressing room? Brad Pitt's famously nervous speech pattern.
I'm just randomly picking one that sounds the most ridiculous.
Well, 3 of them causes the twitches, so there you go on that one.
True. I was gonna say a couple of these will cause some twitching. But what was his habit that he removed in order to make him it is cigarettes, everybody. Cigarettes. Got another useless piece of trivia.
I know how sometimes actors think that they always belong in the dressing room. That's why I thought it was the most ridiculous. That's why.
You never know. Sometimes the most ridiculous answer is the right answer. Here you go. 23. On this date today, December 10th, the first Nobel Prizes were awarded in what? This happened in like 1905. I don't know why I didn't put that in there, but December 10th, 1905, the first Nobel Prizes were awarded in what European city? Was it Stockholm, Sweden, Oslo, Norway, Bern, Switzerland, or Helsinki, Finland? This is the annual site. I know they split the Peace Prize off and do it in a different city sometimes, but they still regularly give a majority of the Nobel Prizes in this city. Which one is it? And they've been doing it since 1905. And the correct answer, let's see how people guessed. 50% got it right. It is Stockholm, Sweden.
Thank you, Big Bang.
I almost went with Norway.
They do so. They will do the Peace Prize in Norway sometimes, in Oslo. They've done some of them in Oslo occasionally, but the traditional location is Stockholm, Sweden, where the very first ones were done. Yeah, exactly. Question 24. A popular Christmas time plant, the poinsettia, is native to what country? Where is the poinsettia from?
shit.
Is it from Canada, France, Spain, or Mexico? Popular Christmas time plants. And don't worry, Hanukkah celebrators. There's some Hanukkah questions coming up later to celebrate.
See, the one I clicked on is the place I want to travel to someday.
Okay, that's a good way to play it. That's a good way to play it.
I've always wanted to go to Canada.
Yeah.
I do want to go to Canada.
Cool
too.
down.
I
My
do want to
dream.
go there.
I've always wanted to go to Canada. All right, let's see.
Canada.
Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful little like 13, 19, 31,
It's like-
38. Yeah, it's a nice little bar graph there.
It's like a scale.
It is Mexico. It's a Mexican plant, everybody. Mexican plant, the poinsettia.
Oh.
Guess we would think like temperature wise, right?
Yeah.
I
That's a
swear I
fact.
thought it was from France. I
Jason
swear.
Jason says Canada is fun in the comments, and Pedro says Viva la Raza, Viva la Raza. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's keep this party rolling. Question 25: the cast of this show would scream out "summer" as an expletive whenever they flubbed a line. What show was it? Firefly, Lex, Babylon 5, or X-Files? The cast of this show would scream out "summer," which is your big clue there, as an expletive whenever they flubbed a line. Was it Firefly, Lex, Babylon 5, or X-Files? We have some of these cast members' photos up in the Wizard
doubt I
World
got it
Vault right now. So, obviously,
Oh.
the part of
This round
River
is killing
is
me.
played by Summer Glau,
Wow.
and
Wow.
Summer was what they shouted out in
Yeah.
Firefly.
No! Watch.
Yeah.
Never watch.
Be like
Yeah.
I
that.
thought that was wrong.
A lot of these questions tonight were just like random things I remember from hosting panels, so I apologize if they're just random thoughts that come into my head. All right, here we go. Question 26. The name, this is one of my favorite movies. The name, and underrated, the name of Galaxy Quest character played by actress Gwen DeMarco, that's the fictional actress Gwen DeMarco, who was played by Sigourney Weaver. What is the name of the character that she plays in the Galaxy Quest TV show, Deep Cut? Is it Lieutenant Tawny Madison, Captain Marcy Tanker, Lieutenant Angie Murray, or Warrant Officer Ripley?
Best Star Trek film.
What? There's some process of
Never give up.
eliminations in there.
Never surrender.
Yeah, by Repthar's hammer.
You shall be avenged.
There's a documentary about this is really good.
I know.
I
I've
agree.
never seen that. I heard it was really good.
I saw last year at the New York Comic Con.
If you've never seen this, it's an underrated sci-fi film. It's so good. Ripley is obviously from Alien, so that's not it. The correct answer is Lieutenant Tawny Madison is the fictional officer played by the fictional actress played by Sigourney Weaver.
Dude playing a dude dressed as another dude.
How good's Tim?
How meta can we get?
How meta can we? A dude talking about the dude.
You know, they were talking about making a sequel to Galaxy Quest, but unfortunately, Alan Rickman passed away.
There were talks to make a TV show, actually.
Was that what it was? Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been in the works.
They
for a
were.
while.
I know they were talking about a sequel too.
Who
So
directed that film? I can't remember who wrote it and directed it. Yeah.
Leonard?
Yeah, right.
you know, I would think one of the
Wasn't it Ivan
brothers from
Reitman?
Killer Clowns from Outer
So
Space.
was it.
But I'm
It
wrong.
wasn't Ivan Reitman, but it was someone like similar that has done other.
That's something.
Well, we'll get there. Let's keep it going, and we'll look it up. All right, here we go. Question 27. Sean Pertwee plays Alfred in Gotham. His father is John Pertwee, who is which doctor? Which doctor? Second, third, fourth, or fifth?
That was Doctor Who question.
I know. There's.
I wonder if Mike likes Doctor Who.
Hey, I feel like there was a few weeks where I had no Doctor Who questions and people were getting mad. They were like, "Where are the Doctor Who questions?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's a good thing I wasn't around for that, apparently.
All right. Most people said third. Most people are correct. He is the third Doctor.
Because the third Doctor
was Tom
had
Baker.
that Mo Howard haircut.
yeah.
Yes, they played a reporter.
And I think
This
Sean.
was the blonde, as I recall.
Yeah, Sean Pertwee came into Doctor Who. I forget what he did in it as well. But All right, here we go. Question number 28. Here we go. Here's your Dune verse, everybody. In the Dune universe, what is the most valuable substance? Is it Soylent Green, melange, nuke, or unobtainium? What is the most valuable substance in Dune?
I have no
According to
idea.
Tim Burton, the most valuable substance is the sandworm.
Yeah, true.
Old press latinum.
Coming to HBO Max in 2021, everybody. All right.
I'm gonna have to subscribe.
I know. Most people got it right. It is melange is the most valuable substance in the Dune. Yep.
Sting was my favorite actor in that whole movie.
I liked Kyle.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, there was
And Kyle MacLachlan.
A lot of people.
Yeah, McLaughlin.
Brad Dourif.
I like Tammy. I just saw Tammy's comment. I now have to create a Galaxy Quest character named Marcy Tanker. There should be if there's not Galaxy Quest fan fiction out there. I don't know what's going on.
There
Jason,
is Galaxy Quest fan fiction.
there's fan fiction for everything. There's fan fiction. For
Exactly.
Nostalgic Pablo says Soylent Green is people. He's right. Soylent Green is people. And Jason says the spice must flow, which I think Vita said over there.
You know, there's an actual drink out there right now that's a health drink called Soylent Green, made by Naked.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. All right, next question. Let's rock this. Question number 29. On this day, which is December 10th, in 1962, what Academy Award 1963 winner, so won it a year later, for Best Picture, based on the life of T.E. Lawrence, starred Peter O'Toole, premiered in theaters on this day. Remember theaters, everybody? Remember those things? A Man for All Seasons. I know. The Lion in Winter, West Side Story, or Lawrence of Arabia. What film?
This should be 100%. Come on, people. This is a 100% movie.
Leonard always says this and then is instantly disappointed in everyone.
We're gonna have a talk later.
What is it? Birds for All Seasons.
Don't say we're gonna get 100%. Just saying.
There's a pretty big hint in the question.
There is a big hint in the question. You got T. I tried to give you as much as possible. It's Best Picture. T.E. Lawrence. I didn't say it was epic action film. Yeah, where it took place.
And they know because it's Sabaton.
88%.
Oh,
no 100 points, but they got it. 88%. It's the Lawrence of Arabia.
A good portion of that movie was filmed in Iraq.
Yeah, they filmed it. That was, I mean, and that was the big deal at the time, is it wasn't on set. You know what I mean? It was on location, which was a big part of the success of that film, and everything was pretty cool. People are encouraging Jason Lex Comics, who's watching in Facebook, to join us. They said you would do really well, Jason. Hey, anybody can come. Jason, Pedro, Chance, join us. It's tons of fun. You don't have to win. Yeah, one of us.
Plenty of room in here.
You don't have to win to have fun. Again, we all have fun kind of hanging out.
Yeah, just ask the rest of us.
I found out about this like 2 hours before the Black Friday thing started 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can join last minute.
From the Rage one.
Very cool. A lot of people. Some people came just off of our Twitter. Some people came through Last Fan Standing. And again, we're creating this big community, and it's just fun to hang out every Thursday night. So come on by. All right, here we go. Question number 30. On the TV show Friends, which character tries to explain Hanukkah by dressing up as the Hanukkah armadillo or the holiday armadillo? Is it Joey, Rachel, Ross, or Phoebe? Who dresses up as the Hanukkah or the holiday armadillo?
You can tell by the costume.
Yeah. Is that Cole Sprouse too? Look at that. That's like.
Yes.
I didn't realize that until I looked at that.
Oh no! Did I click on the?
Is it Dylan? Is it Dylan? It might be Dylan.
No, it's Cole. It's Cole.
Dropped the Riverdale trailer too.
Oh, all right.
I know,
all right.
right?
Now remember how we talk in Wiz Quiz, things that we haven't announced on Wizard World. I'll give you sneak peeks into the new year.
Yeah.
We've got some fun, exciting stuff. We mentioned Riverdale. We can't announce anything specific yet. All I will say is that we are going to have a full weekend dedicated to the Archie-verse. So I will just say there is going to be, including not only the shows, but also the original comics for any of those comic book fans out there. So stay tuned in the new year. We're going to have an Archie-con, essentially. So, and we just lost Elise, everybody, but that's...
I know. See, there was a reason why you played tonight, Elise.
Mike, if you get Cole, I will die.
I can't say any official details yet, but I just know that
If we're saying Archieverse, are we also including Greenaverse?
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That counts. That counts. Yeah. That counts. Dark. Yep. The dark Archieverse. It's gonna be Sabrina. It's gonna be Riverdale. It's gonna be the original. It's gonna be the original comics. It's gonna be a whole weekend of Archie.
You're gonna lose. I'm gonna lose my mind.
All right. Correct answer is Ross. Everybody. That was Ross. Awkwardly standing there. Oh, yeah. If you know the show, yeah. All right, let's keep... I know, I just lost you. I know.
Buster now.
And Riverdale's going to cross over with Smallville, at least, and it's going to explode. No, I'm kidding. No.
Evil too.
Technically, they came. They're all part of the DC universe.
That's true. That's a good point. All right, here we go. 31. Oh, man, we're not even coming close to the 50 minutes tonight.
It never does.
He-Man's battle cry was by the power of Grayskull. What was She-Ra's equivalent?
Yes.
Yep. What is She-Ra's equivalent? There are the answers right there. Is it by the power of Crystal Castle, for the honor of Grayskull, by the power of Starlight, or for the virtue of Eternia? What is She-Ra's equal?
Is it sad that I prefer the old She-Ra cartoons over the new ones?
You prefer the new?
I like the old ones better too.
I prefer the old
Gotta go with the
ones.
classic. Gotta go with the classic.
Yeah. There's a new He-Man coming out with like another.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with like a crazy cast. Like
Yeah,
seriously.
it's insane cast. It's an insane cast. I can't remember.
Yeah, you guys keep talking other stuff. I'm still thinking about the Archieverse stuff.
But you know what?
I tried.
Frank Legea made the best Skeletor.
Oh, so good. I mean, so good. What I'd like, I haven't watched much of the new She-Ra, but I have a lot of young nieces that love it and appreciate the like female character, and so that's the good thing about it is I think a lot of people are getting into that sort of. So that's good.
I just didn't like the animation style. That's about it.
I mean, talk about bad animation style. We can talk about the Thundercats, but let's not get into it. All right. Correct answer is for the honor of Grayskull.
Yeah. Speaking of Thundercats, you notice every time Rhino said "ho" after saying Thundercats, they did a close-up shot of Chitara.
Oh.
Never fails. Leonard never fails. Leonard never fails with the random. All right, guys, it's time. I think it's time for a leaderboard. Drum roll on a random part of your choosing. Here we go. Current rankings after 30 questions. David keeps the lead. Marty, oh man, guys, we got the 4 Davids are in the top 5. Everybody.
Oh my god.
Marty is surrounded.
I think. Let me check.
I'm surrounded by Davids.
We've got all the Davids are doing a great job.
Oh my.
Yeah, look
Only
at that.
20 points separating everybody. Wow.
Oh my gosh, the top 3 of the top 4 are Davids, everybody. Which is appropriate. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. Come on, it's meant to be. It's meant to be. All right, we got 20 questions and 50 minutes left. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's keep going. Rapid fire. Here we go. Question number 32. Let's do this. Which was not, where were my Lost fans out? Where are my Lost fans? What was not a book that Sawyer often read books and made kind of a big thing about it. Which book did he not read during Lost? Was it... Oh, why is this taking? There it goes. Watership Down, Carrie, Jurassic Park, or Brave New World? Which book did Sawyer not read during his time in Lost?
Not my fandom.
That's a good show.
I just got that wrong.
You got to be a big Lost nerd and follow along with all the crazy details. People, there were whole blogs. It's a interesting show of its time for sure.
Did it date well though? I haven't seen it since it was on.
I'm a big fan of Purse of Interest, which was made by the same people.
Yeah.
So.
Marty, what were you saying about it?
The lottery off the numbers from the island.
It's tough. It was fun live, and then it got not fun live, and it's tough to go back to if you haven't seen it. But
I haven't watched the show, but I heard the ending was terrible.
It was just tough.
Oh,
they didn't know
people
where to go.
were pissed about that ending.
Most people said Jurassic Park. The correct answer is Brave New Worlds. Brave New Worlds.
Really?
That was sort of. That was sort of. You would think that they would be smart enough to have him read that, but he never reads
I guess.
All right,
I
question
did not think that was right.
33. KY jelly, that's right, and shredded condoms were two items used to make the baddies in what sci-fi horror film? All right, so think about it. Yep, KY jelly and shredded condoms.
Great.
Was it Night of the
Horror.
Living Dead, 28 Days Later, Tremors, or Alien? Think about where you might see some KY jelly and shredded condoms. Again, another random trivial fact. Everybody.
Keep it clean, people. Keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
Oh, boy.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Nostalgic Pablo said, I love bunnies too much to ever get into Watership Down. Yeah, don't. If you like rabbits, don't get into Watership Down. It's a dark thing. All right, so yeah, they're supposedly. So the shredded condoms were the tendrils of the jaw. The KY jelly was the acid that dripped down from the alien. Everybody, alien.
But they used KY jelly and shredded condoms for the zombie in Return of the Living Dead for the tar zombie.
Nice. Good fact. Good follow up. I like that.
To practice abstinence.
All right, here we go. Upon meeting Enrique Salceda and his family, what code name does John Connor give the Terminator? We have Edward Furlong is joining us this weekend for any of the old Terminator fans. He's going to be doing a panel. What code name? I know it is late. It's like the 7 o'clock or the 4. Yeah. What code name does John Connor give the Terminator? Is it Uncle Buck, Uncle Bob, Uncle Ron, or Uncle Kyle? Deep cut Terminator question.
Yeah, it's near the beginning of Terminator 2 right there.
Yeah, exactly. It's right at the start. He goes back to his foster home in LA and he calls the Terminator. Most people got it right. Uncle Bob, everybody. Uncle Bob is the answer. Jason Lex Thomas says about Lost, it had a really good first 2 seasons, and that doesn't say much because I think there were like 8. Was there 8? 7, 8? All right, let's keep it flying. Here we go. There he is, everybody. Before Torchwood's Captain Jack Harkness is tethered to Earth and immortal, he originally was what? So before Torchwood, was he a sex worker from another dimension, a ditch digger on a space prison colony, a con man from the 51st century, or one of the original Doctor Who's? There's Jack smiling at us. The best. You're right. All right. Too many Doctor Who questions. Fine. I'll eliminate them next time.
Yeah.
I will exterminate all the Doctor Who questions from here on out, everybody. All right. Hey. We got close. That was a pretty high one. He is a con man. He probably wishes he was a sex worker, but he was a con man from the 51st.
What he is Jack Harkness.
All right, here we go, everybody. Quantum Leap time. Claiming he only did it so he could get them for free, Dean Stockwell, who's the counterpart, states it was his idea for his Quantum Leap character to always have what? Cell phone, a cigar, an amulet, or a pocket watch. If you know the show.
Also another character in Dune.
Yeah, he's in Dune. You're right.
Where's my dad when I need
There's
him?
Great Always Sunny.
Yep. What does that character always have? I mean, man, I grew up on Quantum Leap. I can picture him standing there.
My dad loves this show. Seriously, I've lost count of how many times he's rewatched this.
All 98 episodes.
Cigar is the right answer.
Seriously?
Talk about another weird. It was a weird finale. I didn't hate the finale. Didn't really do much of anything. Just sends him. He just goes off at the end.
And at that time, he also filmed the movie Married to the Mob.
Oh yeah, nice.
And he was in Beverly Hills Cop too.
He misspelled his name in the finale. So.
Which book series by James S.A. Corey became a show that first aired on Sci-Fi now a hit on Amazon Prime. They hit a little controversy this year, but hopefully are back. There is a GIF there that kind of gives it away if you know the series. Is it The Martian Chronicles, The Expanse, Hyperion Cantos, or Honor Harrington? What is the name of that? James S.A. Corey.
I got this one wrong.
Book series,
Pretty
Sci-Fi.
sure that's one right.
Now it's on Amazon Prime. It's still on. They've got an upcoming season. One of the actors might not be back, sadly, due to some circumstances. But let's see how people answered. Most people said The Expanse. Most people are correct. It is The Expanse, everybody.
The only reason why I know that is because a friend of mine's obsessed with those books.
Oh, yeah. Nice. All right, we're going rapid fire this round. Here we go. Here's your second Paul Verhoeven question of the night. On a dare, director Paul Verhoeven stripped nude to shoot a scene from this sci-fi classic. If you saw my panel, you would know this answer. We had these guests. There's a huge clue. Is it Starship Troopers, RoboCop, Showgirls, or Basic Instinct? Director Paul Verhoeven stripped nude to shoot a scene to make the other actors feel...
I don't know if I got it right, but I want it to be the right one.
I'm just picking the one that I remember the panel from. That's all.
Oh, it's split. Pretty split here. So it's a pretty famous scene because it was one of the first times there was
The shower scene.
Yeah, there was one of the first times of
If
co-ed.
it's Showgirls, we're gonna have some.
Now I know what it
It
is.
was co-ed army
co-ed
nudity before even women were allowed to serve. So it was very kind of forward thinking. And to make the actors comfortable, he got in the scene. He's in the scene. It's part of the director's commentary and all kinds of fun. Anyway, it's Starship Troopers, everybody. Starship Troopers.
Showgirls a sci-fi
The
film.
funny bit was, what was funny was
that's a good point.
it was the male
Thanks,
actors
Brian.
that were afraid to do the scene.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It was the male actors that were afraid to do the scene.
Yeah.
Meyer didn't have a problem with it.
Sci-fi.
Well, Dina was also like, I don't want to do this, and then he just said, hey, listen, it's what's important about this scene is it's not about the nudity, it's about the camaraderie. You know what I mean? And if you watch that scene, it's actually very smartly shot. You don't know it. You know, it's just about everybody there together. So anyway, we can nerd out on Star
I like
Wars.
showering with people.
All right, here we go. 39. Although Judah Maccabeus is considered the hero of Hanukkah, what widow from Bethulia helped save Israel from oppression and is also celebrated? Happy Hanukkah to anyone who's celebrating today. But what is the heroine of the Hanukkah story? Is it Judith, Naomi, Esther, or Deborah? Who is the hero?
Deborah, really?
I mean, you know.
Deborah.
Deborah.
Right.
Deborah.
Go grab you some rugula.
Who is the hero of Hanukkah along with Judah? All right, let's see it. A lot of people said Esther. Esther is, well, okay. It's Judith, everybody. Judith.
Ah!
Oh yeah, that's right.
Esther is important in the Old Testament and the Bible, but Judith is part of the Hanukkah story, part of the Hanukkah story.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, question 40. What is the name of the toy everyone is trying to purchase? And my favorite,
100%.
my favorite
Not gonna be 100%.
cult film jingle all the way. Is
Is
it Total Tank, Stretch Armstrong, Ashley Tudal, or Turbo Man? Which is the right
Come on, 100%.
answer?
It's turbo time.
Not gonna be 100%.
No
Simba.
pressure. My brother is standing right next to me, and he loves this movie.
Oh, it's so good. When it first came out, I was like, this feels, and I loved Arnold at the time, so I was like, this is silly. I love this film so much now. It's so good.
It's one of the
Look,
best.
it's
Let's see. Oh, 94%. 94.
Oh,
Oh, no 100. No 100. It is Venus.
Oh,
I can tell by
hey,
Venus's
hey,
look down.
You're okay, man.
Oh, there's Elisa's brother. What's up, Elisa's brother? It's turbo time.
How to quickly bust out my Arnold before we get to the next question.
Put that cookie down.
Who is your
Get to
father?
the chopper.
Who is your
It's
father?
not a tumor.
What does he do? All right, here we go. Turbo. The Berenstain Bears, which is a great example of the Mandela effect, which I could talk about a lot later. But the children's literature franchise debuted in 1962. What was the first Berenstain Bears, everybody? I know I grew up with this, but not everybody.
Yeah.
All right, is it Bears on Wheels, The Big Honey Hunt, inside, outside, upside down, or the Berenstain Bears to the rescue. Y'all, Mandela effect, the big Mandela effect thing is everyone thinks it's Berenstein Bears, spelled S-T-E-I-N, but it's Stain, which is so weird.
I thought
You know
they
what's
had 2
sad
kids, not
is a
3.
couple of my Bears book actually does say Steen on it.
Does it? See, maybe that's what
Yeah.
it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Misprint.
No,
Yeah,
it's
maybe
just
it's a misprint.
Effect, man.
All right. Most people say Berenstain Bears to the rescue. Second most is Big Honey Hunt. Second most wins, everybody. Big Honey Hunt. First.
Let's see if we got David's top 3.
All right. Let's do
Yeah,
it. Drum roll on a body part of your choosing. Ranking. There they are, everybody.
This is first?
Marty
Vodka's moved
jumps
up.
into first place. David W. in second place.
Is
and David
also in
S.
first.
in third.
60.20 later.
Marty and David are both
Marty on top again.
It's like last
I
week.
moved up. That was
All right.
I was fine.
Let's
I
do
was
this.
four.
Let's do this early this time. So we've got 33 players actively playing. I'm going to do a random number generator right now.
Right
Yeah.
now?
Yep, because that way you can choose if you want to tank or not. You know what I mean? Let's see.
Yes!
That's fun.
All right. So going into the final 10 questions, first, second, and third are going to get the autos. The person who gets the James Marsters as Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z, the Evolution, or whatever
It's not
called.
Vegeta, it's Piccolo.
Oh, that's right. He's Piccolo. That's right. You're right. Thank you. As Piccolo. That's how unmemorable it was.
There's a
Performance-
character.
that's the wait. It just occurred to me that's the live action one, right?
The live action one. Yeah.
Okay, then I actually do know about that.
All right.
If
The
they were going
random.
to cast an actor to be Vegeta,
Vegeta
they were
Coast
gonna-
Guard.
They would cast Joe Pesci.
All right, Google has picked selected a random number from 4 through 33, and that random number for tonight is 29. So 29th place. 29th place
you got a
is
shot.
getting. So you have to do. You can't.
Yeah, put the pressure on you now.
You can't
I think that's
tank.
a cool idea.
Yeah, you can't tank completely. So it's still some
Okay,
strategy. Still some strategy.
Hey, Mike, is there possible that all the 10 questions are all Smallville related?
I will tell you that you have a 0% chance of getting a Smallville question over the next 10 questions. All right, here we go. Question 42. David Lynch turned down what film in order to direct Dune? So I had double Dune questions. I doubled down on double Dune here today. All right, here are your choices: Blade Runner, Return of the Jedi, E.T., or War Games. David Lynch turned down what film in order to direct Dune?
That's correct.
Pedro says terrible movie. I'm assuming Pedro. Which one are you talking about? If you're talking about Jingle All the Way, how dare you?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Arnold.
I mean, it's
Everyone's a critic.
I mean, it is terrible, but it's also.
Who
really
hates
good.
Christmas?
Really good,
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, okay. Pretty split. This again is sort of just you had to have that useless piece of information in your head. This surprised me too, y'all, when I found this out. I mean, this always happens with movies, but I did not know he was in the running to direct Return of the Jedi.
Wow.
Really?
Almost clicked on that.
How
Yeah.
would that have?
Yeah, I know.
Almost
want to
clicked
see
on
that.
No, I know that. No, that makes you want to be like, what was David Lynch's Return of the Jedi for sure? My gosh, that would have been awesome. Just like what
It'd be better than the Snyder cut.
I was gonna say just like we're all like what was John Favreau's Rise of Skywalker, you know what I mean? Or my God. All right, here we go. Let's keep it rolling. 43. Sue Grafton Kinsey's Milhone books. Here we go. Your one novel book question of the night features alphabetical titles such as A for Alibi, B for Burglar, and so on. Now on book 24. X is for what, everybody? X is for xenophobia, X is for xylophone, X is for Xerxes, or X is for X. Oh, Pedro was talking about Dragon Ball Evolution. Yes, you are correct, Pedro. That was a terrible movie. Terrible movie.
My brother will disagree. My brother loves that movie.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. I like that.
My brother loves that movie.
Anybody read this series? They're kind of a
rather guess.
fantasy.
X is for H.P. Lovecraft.
This is kind of a crappy question because throughout the entire series, it's always been a word, and in this most recent book, it's just been X. It was just X.
Actually, she did come out with Y, but she passed away before she could start on C. So.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Y she did make it to Y, but she passed away before Z started. So.
You had one job to do. Finish the alphabet.
Sad. Yeah. All right, question 44. We're in the final 10 questions. Home Alone was written by legendary 80s Brat Pack writer John Hughes. Which of the following is not a John Hughes film? So this is our second John Hughes reference of the night. What is not John Hughes? 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, Can't Buy Me Love, Weird Science. Which one is not a John Hughes film?
Elise should get this one.
Seems like they're on the same universe.
Yeah, they.
Elise should get this one.
I don't know.
We talked about this one last week.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Well, we know Elise is wrong.
Yeah, most people know 16 Candles and Pretty in Pink. Weird Science is the weird one, but that is John Hughes. The correct answer is Can't Buy Me Love.
Yep. Starring McDreamy.
I got it.
Can't Buy Me Love. Oh, also a very similar, like you said, David.
The African Anteater Dance.
Similar film, but not John Hughes.
I love
John Hughes. Home Alone, guys. John Hughes and Chris Columbus, who then later went on for to Harry Potter and stuff. What a cool combo right there. All right, question 45. What is first video game question of the night? What is Master Chief's official name?
Ooh, good question.
Any of the Halo players out there? What is Master Chief's? Oh, there you go.
Yeah. First name.
Yeah. Is it Jacob Keys, Phil Coulson, John 117, or Max Rakatansky?
If someone
Finally, a question I know the answer to.
There you go, Sheila. Sorry, Sheila. Each week there's a wide range of questions, and there's some weeks that are heavy on games, and I didn't do too much video games this round. Too many video games.
This question should be easy because they based this character off of Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, really? Wow.
Think about
terms
John
of
Spartan.
in terms of like John Rambo, I guess is what you're going with there. Correct answer is John.
No, because Master Chief was in Spartan armor, so John Spartan.
Wow.
I got another.
Every person is different, but just how much do you differ genetically from other humans? How much do you differ? This is one of my favorite number questions where you just have to take a guess.
Another math question.
All right. 25%, 10%, 2%, or 0.1%. How much do you differ genetically from humans? 25%, 10%, 2%, or 0.1%.
Me personally, or
Personally, 95%.
This is. I should have written. How much does Tammy differ from everyone else? No. Let's see how people guess. Most people guess 0.1%. It's a range.
God.
It's a range from 0.1 to 0.9%. Everybody.
Holy cow.
And that's my mess.
Really
And that's
trying for that 29.
that's our heartwarming. Well, and that's our heartwarming science message for 2021. We're all the same on the. Come on, everybody. We're all the same on the inside. Get over it.
Not me.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
There's like
I'm
a
reptilian.
volcanic. Like,
Okay, well, if you're-
Okay, Mike, let's do this.
If you're an alien, you're an alien. What'd you
Okay.
Wait, Michael, what'd you
5
say?
more. Let's do this.
5 to go. 5 to go.
I feel like
Let's
Michael.
do it to it.
I feel like Michael was giving some insightful commentary. What was that,
Oh,
Michael?
yeah,
Let's
like,
do this.
one of my geography professors told me this, but like about around 70,000 years ago, there was like a huge global volcanic eruption, and it wiped all the other bipedal peoples out, and there was only like a small tribe in like South Africa with like 2,000 people, which is why we're all so
similar.
Similar.
Right, we're all from Africa.
Very cool. I mean, it's anthropology is awesome. And anyway, let's keep this party around. 5 questions left. 50 questions in 50 minutes, everybody. All right. 47. More Battlestar Galactica. Edward James, almost his Battlestar Galactica contract, said he would leave the program. Fun fact: if it ever showed what? If it ever showed any what? Time travel, alternate dimensions, smoking, or aliens. Edward James.
Guess there's going to be a panel for this. This is already.
Pedro says that they're a science educator, and it is another fact that science educators bring up. So yeah, science. All right. This is just a funny one. He said he would leave if they ever showed any real aliens, everybody.
Real.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Real.
Really?
Not TV.
Right.
I broke my streak.
You know,
Smoking
actors-
aliens.
Actors, yeah, if they were smoking aliens, he was like completely,
We
completely
can't have
done.
that.
Completely.
I mean,
completely-
besides C, most of those would be positives for me. I don't know about everybody else.
Before starring in the sci-fi series Firefly and Stargate Atlantis, what sci-fi series for kids kicked off Jewel State's career? Any of the '90s kids in the house should know this. Is it Animorphs, Space Cases, Secret World of Alex
Sure.
Mack, or So Weird?
Oh, I hope I got this.
All of these are sci-fi series that came out in like the
I am
90s.
a 90s kid. I am a 90s kid. So
This was a
I
short-lived.
raised my
Oh, nice.
Oh, I think I
that
got
counts.
it.
That counts, Venus.
I
That
think
counts.
I got it.
If you were a fan of the 90s, we're not being ageist here. It's just a fan of the 90s. Yeah, this was like a short-lived Canadian series. That, I think it was on Nickelodeon, where it came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the correct answer, it's the lowest guessed one. It's called Space Cases, everybody. Space Cases.
I swear I thought it was so weird.
No. Animorphs, I mean,
Swear.
yeah, Animorphs is the great. Sean Ashmore is in Animorphs and a couple other actors. But yeah, no, her series. If you go back and Google Space Cases, you're instantly going to be like, oh my gosh, I remember that weird series that was only out for like 1 year.
I might Google it later.
All right, question 49. The if you don't like blinking lights, don't look at the GIF. The iconic dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo music from the intro of the Twilight Zone was made by what instrument? Everybody, two of what instrument?
Oh, no.
Pianos, guitars, harps, or flutes? The iconic.
It's see, once you hear it, you'll know it's this instrument, I think.
Not really.
I think it is. I think
Okay, that is really bad.
It's a tricky sound. I mean,
No, it's the gift that's
yeah.
really bad.
The GIF is horrifying if you suffer from any sort of most people said flutes because it does have that high pitch, but that high pitch is being made by guitars. Everybody, guitars.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's
Really?
crazy.
Are you kidding?
What's great about this round is no one's getting any questions right, so this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
And I'm not doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are doing it on purpose.
No, we got to get off of this GIF. It's causing me to freak out a little bit. Okay,
Hold on.
Yeah. All right, question 50. Uptight neighbors Todd and Margot
thank you.
discover their bedroom window is smashed and their carpet is soaking wet. Why was the carpet wet? Todd, why is the carpet wet, Todd? Is it because, and there's your answers there, a bunch of them. It's melting snow, ice from the Griswold's gutter, they frightened cat, or their fish aquariums were cracked. Why is the carpet wet, Todd?
I guess.
Where are you gonna put that tree? Bend over, I'll show you. It's such a quotable movie.
Oh yeah, this GIF is also a little bit weird for color. Oh my gosh, it's like kind of trippy.
Yeah, that's not much better.
No. All right, most people said ice from the Griswold's gutter. Most people are correct. It is ice from the Griswold's gutter from Vacation. Last question, everybody. We had a Christmas one there. We're ending on a Hanukkah question. Again, happy Hanukkah to everyone who is celebrating for the first day here. Your final question, question 51, really question 50 of points for the evening.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Oh, jeez.
Go back.
It went back
coming
to
back.
question 1 again.
I know.
There we go.
There we go. All right, question 51. In 1996, what enduring cartoon series aired a Hanukkah episode that surprisingly offered a complete explanation of the holiday's history? 96 cartoon. Was it Hey Arnold, Rugrats, The Simpsons, or Tiny Toon Adventures?
Oh, I was thinking of something else completely different.
This is the easiest. This is one of the easiest questions out there.
At least two of these are from my childhood.
Because it was a 2-part
At least two of
episode.
them.
It is a classic episode and very well
It was a
done.
2-part episode at that.
Yep.
if it's the other one,
For the first time ever, no 100%ers tonight or 0%ers. Yeah, it was a fun kind of crazy evening of random facts from all kinds of things. Most people said the Rugrats, and that is the correct answer. The Rugrats.
At least I got the last one right.
Okay, it was Jewish.
That was my favorite. That was one of my favorite shows when I was little.
Hey, Wiz Quiz players playing from across the country and around the world, in Canada and UK as well. Give yourself a round of applause for tonight.
Well, let's see the score.
This was a super fun evening of random trivia and random facts. Here we go from last place. Remember, 29th place is getting a prize. So that's just it doesn't mean you have to be in first to get a prize, first, second, or third. All right. Elise with an I has 181 points. Elise with a Y. Eventually, we have to have a battle just between Elise and Elise. And the Davids. But 190 for Elise. 245 was Laura Cook. 251 was Jack. In the 29th place with 257 points, winner of the James Marsden Dragon Ball Z Evolution photo is Deanna B.
All right, yay! Congrats, Deanna.
Deanna, congratulations. All right, 276 was then for GOP. 280 was Speedy 78. 307 Jake Dent. 312 Sheila. 317 Rob. Oh man, there's so many players. This is great. 335 Kelly, 338 Michael, 343 Charles, 357 Angela, 362 Tammy, 386 Patrick. All of the remaining players have 400 points or above. Well done. 412 is Kicker. 426 John Holland. 430 Movie Maniac. 1268. I like that handle. 441 Mike Reed. 453 BSB Biggie. 477 Christy Beal. 482 Brian, 493 Depp Forever, RIP Depp, 497 Coco. All the rest of the players, 8th place and above, have 500 points or more. 500 points or more. In 8th place with 509 points was Leonard. In 7th place with 525 was Nikki. In 6th place with 527 was Dave Scrafton. Nice job. In 5th place with 546 points was Venus, everybody. Nice job, Venus. 5th place. In 4th place, the toughest place, because you win absolutely nothing, but you were so close. With 557 points was David P. Nice job. Which means our top players for the evening were in 3rd place, Marty. 2nd place, Barbara. Barbara coming out of nowhere.
Barbara.
Nice job, Barbara. Crush that last round.
Okay. How much do I have to bribe to get the David Heckler one?
You guys can sync up and talk about this offline, all right? Well,
I don't know any of the other ones.
How about Tyler Posey?
Elise, who do you want?
Hecklin.
All right, for longest tenure and most support on social media of all time, I'm giving Elise a Tyler Hecklin autograph.
All right.
She has been our cheerleader and our champion since the beginning, and so skipped skipped Grey's Anatomy to be here tonight for the Tyler Hecklin photo.
I skipped this for you guys.
And so Elise, I'm giving you a Tyler Hecklin photo. Now when you know the vault, the people that run the vault yell at me tomorrow, I'm coming back at you, Elise, on social media. But other than that, I'm gonna say I don't know. I felt bad. It was her fault. No. But congratulations to our winner, David Wasserman, Barbara Inman, and Marty Lloyd, our top 3 for tonight. Congratulations.
There you go, guys.
Plus our random winners.
I would say Posey, but my mom said that I cannot
Elise,
get that one.
Elise, don't get greedy. I will take your prize away right now. Yeah.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I think I'm getting Posey for Christmas.
Oh,
I am on a month losing streak here.
That's okay. That's not losing. There's only 3 spots that get it. We're just hanging out, having fun together.
We all had fun. We all won.
Hey, we got a bunch of new fans in the chat. Chance, Pedro, Jason, Sophia. A bunch of people playing in the chat. This is my favorite part because not only are we playing live here in the Zoom, but we have people watching at home, and they're going to join us next time, and we're going to have a whole new crew. This is our Wiz Quiz.
Come join the family, people.
Come join the Wiz Quiz family. The Wiz Quiz Kids. The Wiz Quiz Kids is our musical spin-off group.
Everyone is welcome.
We'll see you next Thursday, 6 p.m. There you go. There you go. We'll be back each and every Thursday, 6 p.m., 9 p.m., unless it's a holiday or Bruce Campbell shows up. I am Mike G. This has been Wizard World. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
See everybody.